Thank you for purchasing your visioncam Wi-Fi system. In this video we'll show you how to connect your visioncam to your Apple device. If, like us, you're doing this test in an office or home environment, you may need to tell your Apple device to connect to the correct Wi-Fi network. To do this, we go to Settings, select Wi-Fi, and you can see at the moment we're connected to the Netgear network, which is the office Wi-Fi network. The network we want is the HDAV network, which is this one here, so we just tell our device to connect to that network, which it's now done. If you're away from any other recognised networks in a car or motorhome, for example, you do not need to do this. The visioncam app will automatically find the correct network for you. So to exit, we just hit the home button and we go back to our main screen. So to start your visioncam, press on the visioncam icon. And now we're automatically displaying the picture from our Wi-Fi camera, pointing out into our rear garden in this case. Once you've launched the app, you can easily leave it and go back to it instantly by pressing again on the icon. This can be quite useful, for example, if you're in a car and you're also using your Apple device as a sat-nav, you can fairly quickly, I'm just using this as an example, connect between your mapping application, leave that, and the camera app, so you can quickly move between different apps. The app does have user configuration options, and to enter those we click on the menu icon, and that then calls up 4 additional icons on the left hand side of the screen. To start with, we'll have a look at the recorder settings, and that's the one with the cogwheel type icon here. And we'll start looking at the recorder setup, and these are the ones under the kind of camera type icon. 2 options here, either auto record on or auto record off. Auto record on just basically means every time that the app is running we'll start recording video. Can turn that off, and as you can see we now have our red button turned into a green one. We're now not recording. However, if you're driving along or whatever and you need to start recording, you can just simply press that button at any time and then turn it off. Normally we leave the auto record on, so I'll just put that back for now, and again we're now automatically recording. If I now press on the icon that looks a bit like an SD card, 2 further options. We have overwrite and stop when full. This app will use all the available memory space to record video. When there's no more space left, the overwrite option basically overwrites the oldest video files and replaces it with the new ones, so you've always got the most recent video files stored on your device. The stop when full does what it says. When there's no more space available, it doesn't try to record any more video. So we would normally leave that as overwrite as default, so I'll put it back to there. And the final icon is up here, and here we have the frame rate at which we will record at. If it's in a vehicle type application with a dynamic moving image, we would not recommend you go below 10 frames per second. Obviously the higher the frame rate, the more file space you use up, the bigger the files. So normally 10 or 15 frames per second is more than good enough for most requirements. If you have the app pointing into something that's not moving particularly fast, potentially inside a horse box maybe, then the lower frame rates are quite acceptable. And we'll just exit these menus. Having recorded video, you probably want to look at it from time to time. So if we now go to the play icon at the top of the screen, we can now look at all the video files that we have recorded. can choose to play any of these back through the player. And again, everything is time and date stamped, so you know when the video is recorded. If we need to delete a video, for example this one down here, edit, highlight it and delete. If we now press the warning symbol type icon, we can add a password. So I'll just put a simple password on here. 1, 2, 3. Modify. I've now got a password. Okay. So I'll come out of the menus. Next time I try to go into the menu, I can't change anything without the password. And the reason you might want to set up a password is if you want the auto record function to always work. It prevents somebody inadvertently turning off that function. So we go back into the password, so it was 1, 2, 3, done. And to get rid of the password, go back to your password settings, don't put anything in, just hit modify, password is modified successfully. Come out of the menus and this time go back in without any problem. Then the final icon is if we want to come out of the app completely, shut it all down, click on the power icon and then done, and we've come out of the app. To restart the app, just press on the icon again, and as you can see it loads very quickly even after it's been turned off. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope it's interesting and I hope you enjoy the product.